Hello, welcome back to Let's Play Shadowrun Hong Kong, where we are on the sinking ship and dealing with a Rat King. Cadmus said you were in charge of building the trap at the end of the hall. Yeah, that was me. I didn't want to build the thing, but I did it to help Malvina to keep us safe. I've regretted it ever since. We could use your help. We could use your help, Yaz. We need to get below decks. We need to do it in one piece. Can you help us get past that trap you built? I think so. It's been a long time, but I think I remember what wires you'd need to snip to disarm the thing. She fumbles at a nearby table, grabs a napkin, then she produces a grease pencil from her breast pocket and begins to draw. There's a hidden access panel on the floor. You'd never find it if you didn't know where to look. You snip these wires here and this one here, and bypass this circuit. She scribbles on the napkin with a steady hand. And then flip this lever. Do that and you're done. The trapdoor won't trigger and you won't get dumped into the killing pit. Killing pit? She passes the napkin to God. It's pretty much what you'd expect. She snatches the napkin from Yasmin's hand. Thanks, Yaz. You don't know how badly we needed this. I can guess. Cadmus sent you to me after all. She smiles weakly. Best of luck. I'll leave you to your work. Yeah, thanks, and be careful out there. Should I go up and... Oh, there's somebody over here. Another squatter, this one more beaten up than most. Bloody bandages wrap his knuckles, and one of his orbital sockets has been crushed, deforming the silhouette of his face. He peers at you with a mixture of suspicion and hostility. I don't recognize you. That means you're new here. His shit voice comes out a hoarse croak. You picked a bad place to go sightseeing, outsider. You okay, man? You don't look so good. No, I'm not okay. I'm all beaten up and going blind in one eye. Now tell you what, me what you want so I can be on my way. What's your name? My name's Ivan. Ivan Fu. That all? Can I go? Did the Rat King's people do that to you? No, I got caught in the crossfire. The mutineers did this to me. Thought I was with the Rat King. All that I wanted to do was get home. Instead, my right eye only sees double now. I can hardly use my hands. The calmness of his voice belies the naked spite on his face. Thanks for asking. I know you're hurting, but there are other ways to help than fighting. Oh, I can fight. Don't you worry about that. He glances down at his bandaged hands. It might be the best if I waited a week or two, but even in the state I am in, I can hold my own. I used to be damned good with a blade. Paid a pretty penny to have one custom forged for me even. That blade was a lovely thing, useful in and out of a fight. I always liked that. It wasn't just a weapon, it was a tool as well. And what happened to this blade of yours? Taken. Lost. I don't know. He pulls a balisong knife from his back pocket, extends his arm, offering to you. How about you, stranger? Are you handy with a blade? Damn. Any idea where it went? No, and even if I did, you think I'd tell a stranger where to find it? That blade was my most prized possession. If anyone's going to find it, it's going to be me. Tell me about the sinking ship. I want to hear what's your take on what's happening here. It's going to shit. Rats everywhere. People dying. Smells like a garbage scow. He grunts. Let's hear satisfy your curiosity, outsider. Can you tell me any more? It's important. Look, I ain't the damned welcoming committee. I'm just a bloody old man who wants to get back to his squat. If you know more about the boat, want to know more about the boat, ask someone else. We're taking this raft back from the Rat King. We need all the help we can get. Can we count on you? He chuckles. You're all fools. The last two mutinies failed, and yours will too. Even if you did have a chance, it was Cadmus and his boys that did this to me. You think I'm going to cozy up with them? I'm sorry that they hurt you, but like you said, you got caught in the crossfire. People get hurt in those situations. It happens. Cadmus would never intentionally harm you. The Rat King, on the other hand. I said no, I'm not putting my neck out for anybody. I'm going to ride this thing out. That's all there is to it. The Rat King could have you killed at a moment's notice, and it's the only matter of time before it does. Can't you see that? You hard of hearing, I said no, and that's fine. I'm not laying my life on the line for you or for Cadmus or anyone. Wake up. You're living in a war zone. Not choosing a side won't keep you safe. It'll get you killed. He stares at you with his good eye. You're right. I know that. I know it better than most. But I can't just pick up and leave. Nobody can. The Rat King won't let us. Then we'll have to kill the fucking thing, won't we? He stares at her with his good eye. It's subtle, but something in his expression changes, grows hard. You're a killer, girl. I do it for a living. We all do. Then maybe you've got a chance. He grits his teeth, gingerly touches the ruin of his collapsed eye socket. To hell with it, I'm in. When you make your move, I'll do what I can. You've made the right decision. Go to Cadmus and wait for our signal. I will. What is this? These scratches look like they were made by claws, but they're much bigger than anything that a devil rat could make. Oh, that's not pleasant. Okay, I'm wondering if we should go up and talk to the people that were up there. I don't think we're going to be allowed to. Due to recent weather issues, only 3 people are allowed on top deck at a time. Report violations of this policy, and there is no exit thing there. So, report violations of this policy. You're already with us. You're already with us. You're whimpering in a corner. Trap mechanism. Maintenance notice. All lower decks are off limits until further notice. Maintenance. The air is thicker in here, acrid. The stench clings to your tongue, sticks in the back of your throat. It smells like jammed cardboard and stale urine. Gobbet surveys the room warily, her nose crinkling in disgust. She produces the napkin with Cadmus's instructions from her breast pocket and hands them to you. There you go, Cielo, you know what to do. Under her breath, you hear her muttering, let's hope the ass knows her stuff. Okay. Following the grease pencil diagram, you located a hunk of metal flooring with a slightly raised edge. Hooking your fingers under it, you lift to reveal a hidden access panel. This is a good sign. Follow Yasmin's instructions to disarm the trap. The instructions are surprisingly easy to follow. 3 snips with your pocket knife, and a rewired connection later, and the floor-spanning trapdoor has been disarmed. Well, that was easy, she beams at you. Go on, Seattle, you take the lead. You've earned it. Gee, thanks. And before we move on, find Malvina, didn't we find Cadmus? Wasn't that Cadmus? Okay. Wish I had Duncan here. Why is it not registering that as Cadmus? Stepping into this room is like wading to the killing floor of a slaughterhouse. There isn't an inch of ground that isn't caked with spilled blood. The stench that floods into your nostrils is as overpowering as it is vile. It is the stench of rotten beef and stale vomit, of warm blood poured into a chemical toilet and left out in the sun to cook. The buzzing of flies in your ears helps bring you back to your senses. Blinking against the light, you see stacks of moldering trash piled nearly to the ceiling. The piles of dead bodies are stacked nearly as high. Focus on the bodies. None of these people died cleanly, not a one. In one way or another, each carcass has been ripped apart. Some have been riddled with bullets, others have been sliced open with blades or shredded with chisel-like teeth. The end result is always the same, another fresh corpse, its eyes frozen open in agony and surprise. Gobbet's jaw drops in horror. Her eyes move slowly from atrocity to atrocity, her cheeks straining of color. Beat and no! Simon? Oh, rat, no, this... Gobbet grasps for a way to finish her thought. She doesn't find one. I'm sorry, Gobbet. I know these were your friends. A lot of them were. Some I didn't know. Her eyes remained locked on the nearest pile of corpses. They all deserve better than this. Rat King is supposed to be down on this level. That means we're heading in the right direction. After seeing this, I don't think this raft is worth saving. We should go back to my original plan, Seattle. Let's send this thing to the bottom where it belongs. You can't do that, Gobbet. We already told Cadmus we're going to help him. He's been getting the other mutineers ready to fight, not to evacuate. If we sink the ship now, they might not even make it off the boat. We'll tell them we've changed our minds using the alarm system. They'll make it out. Trust me. We made a promise, Gobbet. I think we should keep it. She sighs. Yeah, I think it's a stupid idea, Seattle, but if you really want to do this, then I'll help you get it done. At least this way, you'll get to look the Rat King in the eye when I kill it. I'll get to look the Rat King in the eye when I kill it. At least this way, I'll get to look the Rat King in the eye when I kill it. Damn right. If we're going to do this, we need to find Malvina's old cabin. It should be west of here. I'll have to get the shiny object away from the Rat King if we want to kill it. That's probably going to be tricky. I don't think that she'll just let me saunter up and take it. You've stolen the shiny object twice already. Third time's the charm, right? Yeah, 3 makes a list. She rolls her shoulders, exhales heavily. All right, let's do this. Did the mice timer go off? No, it didn't. Okay. Scuttling charge. Scuttling charge is old, very old. The case is cracked and leaking. You can see exposed wires underneath. A large red toggle switch serves as a safety. It is currently set to armed. Step away. Okay. Don't want to do that just yet. And I think we're going to save again. Okay, find Cadmus. Find Malvina. I think we need to go back to Cadmus. Oh dear. Oh dear. It may be that I should have gone back to Cadmus after organizing the mutiny. Oops. I may have missed an optional. Let's check something real quick. Load game. Let's see how far this back. Fortunately, we saved just before this, so if it's too far back, we can just go. And I can stop being perfectionist and completionist. That will never happen. Come on, please be speedy. This is a nice mission. Gobbet has such a nice backstory. Okay, This is where I am? Okay, yeah, this is as far back as I am. Okay, okay. So, second verse, same as the first. Give me a moment. I'll do that off camera. As it were. Okay, so there was nothing to it. It was just normal. Whoa, don't wander off like that. Okay. So I went back and reloaded and did that for no reason. It's just being weird about the objective. It might only apply it at the end of the mission. Okay. Here we go. Rats! They're still coming! There's a lot of rats. Ow. Ow. It would be really nice if Duncan were here. Okay, okay, you know what? Is there anything that I can summon? I'm going to save my summon fetishes for later. Okay. You... Good. Down one. Ow. Ow. Ooh, that's not good. And that was a bunch of miss. That one's dead. Wounded 8. That one's not dead. The music is so not it's so it wasn't very active. It was just kind of like do sound so kind of not exactly the kind of combat I was expecting. Open this door. Scuttling charge. Pick up. Heal 7 base hit points 7. Yes. Speaking of which, let's take a look at hit points. 42 out of 70, 50, 50. Okay. Gobbet has nothing. No, let's use the one that's locked first because... Yeah, okay. There we go. Don't want to do the scuttling charges. Do want to do a save. Been having issues with game crashes and such. I apparently have the extra blood settings. That must be default. This door is heavy. It could easily be barred to prevent outside intrusion, but instead it stands ajar. It's almost as if it's inviting you in. That's Malvina's old cabin, the seat of power for the sinking ship. That's where the Rat King's going to be. Once we go in there, we're going to be in this. There's going to be no change of minds after we've picked a fight with that thing. What do you say, Noelle? Are you doing this or not? Back away. Not yet. We haven't done the alarm yet, for one thing. We need to do that. Rather not fight her on her own. Scuttling charge. Talk. Old relay switch box hangs off the wall. The plastic exterior of the case is broken in numerous places. A jumble of wires spill out the cracks. This must be the shipboard alert system or what's left of it. Your eyes are drawn to a large lever marked alarm. Step back. Let's look at the rest of this room real quick. There is a summoning site. That's not particularly pleasing. Do the mutiny. The alarm system blares once, then twice. The sound is ear-splitting, except for it's very quiet on this game. Moments later, the distant sound of gunshots filters down from above. Now, I think we don't have anything else we need to do, we can do, to make this any easier. There's a scuttling charge. I guess if this were an RPG, a tabletop RPG, we could repurpose some of those scuttling charges, but I don't think that would be the wisest course. The door is heavy, could easily be barred. Okay, we're going to go in. into the Rat King's throne room. Oh dear, the thing that looms over you is horrified, a twisted amalgamation of woman and swarm, knotted and tied together into a single whole. Gobbets! The creature's voice is unnerving, 1,000 rumbling voices all interwoven and laid over the top of Malvina's crisp, cultured speech. You have returned to us, little mouse. You, the instigator of our own ascendancy. The Rat King shifts its gaze to a nearby altar. Gleaming red stone has been ensconced within. The keystone, the source of our unity, the font of our power that makes us strong. Your gift to us, little mouse. You gave us what we needed to bring this raft to order. Gobbet's nose crinkles in revulsion. On her shoulders, madness and folly chitter and shriek. Save me the speech, Malvina, or whatever you are. I'm not here to talk. The new body isn't doing you any favors, by the way. You look like a furry tree stump. The creature leans forward into the light. A fine-featured face with high cheekbones and piercing eyes stares down at you. The carpet of living vermin that bury the rest of Malvina's head and neck struggle and shriek. Our new body is beauty itself. Unity of biology. Unity of purpose. What you are is a monster. Malvina, what happened to you? We are not Malvina. We are one, bound together for all time. The thing's voice grows to a roar, and you hear other sounds folded into it, the cacophonous, gibbering babble of things gone mad. We are order out of chaos, the death of entropy, a glorious unity. Oh, fuck this. She pulls back to the slide on her weapon. We're here to kill this thing, not let it talk to us to death. Damn right. You hear the scrape of claws and metal. Something is heading this way. Hello. Okay, where is the altar? Okay, we're going to rend some armor. Going to get to here. And going to rend some more armor. And Gobbet is going to give you haste. And we're going to try to steal some action penalties. Pain! We will show you pain! There's the shiny object. She must be feeding on the thing. Magical shield. Okay, there's the shiny object. That is going to be your job. You know what? Move here. And I need to go to a new video. See you in a moment.